This is actually the second day that I'm driving the BMW i3 that the BMW dealer in the Netherlands was graciously enough to offer me for 2 days for a YouTube video. Sad to say that I'm making the YouTube video in Dutch because it's for the Dutch market, so you'll be able to just put on subtitles because hopefully I will articulate good enough to get good enough English subtitles underneath the video. Currently we're charging for the second time. We drove it empty almost, or almost empty. We were close to, let's see, that we were just past the halfway mark. We were around 89 kilometers and now it's already charged to 108 kilometers. So yeah, we have to wait a little bit. It's probably going to take like half an hour or something to get this fully charged. But yeah, so far having a lot of fun in the car. I'm sitting right next to a Tesla driver who's also charging. You can probably see the cables sticking out there out of the pole. It's a fast charger. There's only 2 places here where you can park. But yeah, so far having a lot of fun in the car. The car is absolutely amazing. It's built very well. All the options that you have on the steering wheel and on your blinkers and your little other things on the side over here and down here. It's really cool stuff. Everything works really well. And yeah, if you go from comfort mode into Eco or Eco Pro, comfort mode, Eco Pro or Eco Pro Plus, then you get the most out of the car, of course, with Eco Pro Plus, but it has to turn off the heating and all that stuff. But yeah, if you put it in Eco Pro, which is still fine, you can also go up to higher kilometers an hour on the highway and stuff like that, if I'm making any sense. It's just a lot of fun. It's actually really cool, and because the gas prices are just rising out of the pan, is how we say it here in the Netherlands. It's rising out of the pan. It's too much. Yeah, it's nice to think about an electric car, and if I have to choose one, I would choose the BMW i3. What's up everybody, Lycan-Strife here, Driftwolf Gaming, and we are almost returning the BMW i3. So again, this car is absolutely amazing. I'm going to do a quick rundown here in English for everybody who is on my channel watching these videos who prefers the English language. There's a lot to say about this car, but there is so many stuff already been said about it. I've been driving it for 2 days now, 1.5, 2 days, and it already feels like it's my car. It's just so fast. You can get out of hairy situations so quickly. You do get a little bit antisocial when you're driving this because you have so much horsepower or so much speed available to you right now underneath your right foot. So again, everybody knows this. Everything is just really good design. Like the whole interior, even though it's been, it's been used for the recyclable stuff in here. It's difficult to explain, but y'all know what I mean. It's like almost everything in the whole interior is recyclable plastics or whatever. So my bag is in there. The car is really spacious. You have, of course, the ultimate indoors, the suicide doors, which are just absolutely amazing. This car is just really cool. There's a lot of space. I put myself in the trunk. You can watch that on the Dutch version of the video. So you have 2 buttons over here. One is the back, which we're opening now, and the other one is the front, which we're going to do in a hot minute. So when we go to the back over here, we can just open it up. The car is really dirty, I apologize. And there's your charge cable. Of course, when you lift this up, you're going to get to see the plate that's underneath, which is, you don't need to mention that because you can't do anything with it. This thing right here, you can take off and put it up on the floor, and then you don't have any problems with that anymore. Again, more than enough space. I am 1 meters and 80 centimeters tall, and I'm a pretty heavy dude. I'm not like I'm a little bit chunky, so, but I fit in here just fine in the back, no problems whatsoever. Again, there's some lips here on the right side and on the left side if you get yourself locked up, and then you can get out. Again, very spacious, nice little light, 12 volt right there, also very cool. So we're gonna put this back down again. There we go. And when we go to the back real quick, back of the car, this is also a nice design. I normally, when I drive my Lexus IS200, I take off the back headrest. One of the reasons is because it screws up with my rear view mirror, with my vision. I'd like to see everything clear without anything interfering my view. So this is another like super cool thing. You just flip them like this if people need to sit down, and use this button. There you go. You can take them right back. Also, there's a lip right here. If you pull that, you can get these chairs towards you. Hang on, I'll try it with one finger. There we go. You can put these all the way down. And again, because this is just so thin, and you can put it like this, it's so nice to have more space and put your bags or whatever in there, which is just really cool. The only annoying part is it stops right here if you put it back. So every single time you have to pull on the lip and then give it a little bit of a push, and then they're back in there. Also, people are annoyed by the monocoque, which is completely carbon fiber. I think it's also with reinforced plastic. This right here. I don't like cocks, but when I do, I like the monocoque from the BMW i3. Okay, that was an inside joke right there. Yeah, there's no structure here in the middle, but it's fine because it's really a stiff ride. Another dick joke. But I mean, people are already complaining about the sport version, which has even harder springs on there. And this is just the normal i3. It does have a sport package. So correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if there are like extra better racy or sporty springs on here, you know, regarding suspension. I have no clue. So again, interior really spacious, nicely designed. I really like the suicide doors. Other people don't. You of course always have to close this one first before you close the other door. Also, the dash with your speedometer and everything tells you if a door is not closed properly. That's also a very nice feature. Now let's go quickly in here. This is of course a car that's been driven or will be driven constantly by BMW employees. So if we open up this rest, there's like a secret compartment. There's some glass in there and a mask. However, if you use the second button, you can tilt this. You can put it back. You can put it more down. You can put it completely up, and there's more stuff in there. Your Euro, and I think 12 volt and USB. Oh yeah, and there was this secret one over here as well, right? Am I wrong? Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Haha! That's the secret one. So yeah, again, really cool. Interior thing just pops up like that, nice and deep to put your documents in there or whatever, your phone even if you don't want to use it. Of course, you still have space here. You know, you could put a anti-slip on here and then put your phone there. There's so much design stuff that I like about this car. It's just really easy to use and it's just thoughtful. Everything is thoughtful about this car. And my girlfriend doesn't want a Tesla because of the bad make of it, because it's, you know, it's cheap. This doesn't feel cheap. This feels premium. And also it's a smaller car. It doesn't weigh as much. Sure, the range is not that big, but we're driving the latest version, which has more than 250 regarding your settings kilometers of range, which I think is really, really nice. I'm going to show you guys that in a couple. Let's see if the back is closed. So we're going to go over to the front real quick. Here's the button. Pop the front. Really cool. You get a gong. You hear the sound. And then technically I should be a veteran now. Yeah, there we go. With finding the little lip. There's a little lip right here. Hang on. There we go. Need to see it on the camera. That opens it up. Again, decent amount of space to put your stuff in. The only problem is it's not watertight. And not even airtight, I think. So what you need to do is put a box in there with a lid, or buy something aftermarket that people are making with like a lid up here, which you can glue onto there, or double-sided tape or whatever. And then it completely vacuum closes it. So it's, again, it's extra space that you can use if you're smart about it. And it's just nice that they thought of that. Now, and there's your washer fluid, of course, and the rest is all closed, which is nice. The windshield wipers are also very cool. They go sideways. So one goes that way and the other one goes that way. It's just really nice. It's also really cool to see in action. Now, if we go back into the cockpit, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I don't think so. I'm filming this for the first time in English, but we have our key in our pocket right here. This button actually gives you a preheat condition regarding the battery and the cockpit. So if you have it on a charging cable at your house and you think, well, in 15 minutes or 30 minutes I might go away, you can press and hold this button, I think, and it actually heats up the car if it has that option. What else can I tell you guys about it? So again, everything is just really nice. I need to start and stop it real quick. Let's start it first. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. This is the first time I have an error. Okay, we have to open it maybe. And then, there we go. All right, so we had to open the car. So we're in park right now. This is the selector right here, so you can put it in drive. If you want to put it back in park, we do this. It's really nice that that completely goes away. So you only have drive, neutral, and reverse when you start the car and put it in drive. Now, of course, this whole thing is a complete menu thing. I'm not going to go into details about that because it's almost never ending. That's whole radio, DAB+, and everything is in there. Now, the cool thing is that everybody already knows there's a little button right here on the side, and if you hold it long enough, you are gonna get the secret mode. The secret mode of the BMW i3. Alright, so identification, system test, start roller, which is actually drift mode, which I still really want to do, but I'm not going to do it with this car because they gave this car to me in good faith. So I'm not going to be an asshole about it. Now, the cool thing is we have unlock right here. So when I press and hold that, there we go, there's a code. I already know the code. I thought it was 17. Let's see if that's gonna work. No shit. Oh crap. Man, you have to hold it longer. Oh no, it does. How far does it go? Complete. Oh, there we go. It goes to 44 or something. Okay, my bad. I have to cut this out. Okay, hold it. There we go. So now we have the secret menu underneath unlock. We have fuel tank and battery, temperature. I don't know what BC is, maybe current, correct factor, and we're back at identification, system test, start roller, range, test, and unlock. And here we go. We need to go to this fuel tank, battery. We got temperature, again the BC something, correct factor. Oh wait, hang on, I did it wrong. Son of a... Fuel tank, battery. There we go. Okay, so it says tank, which we don't have. I don't know what tank is though. Is it a range extender or is it something else? I have no clue. You would think so. Phase. So this is your battery capacity at max, I think. It says 39.2. So this car is a 42.2 kilowatt hour battery. This is the latest model. They're going to stop production this year in July. So it only loses 3 kilowatt hour when you buy it and drive it for a little bit. So that's not bad. But going further on battery degradation, it's something that you have to check or test out for yourself. If you're buying this second hand, this is a good way to see how much battery capacity you have. So this is normal. But if you drive 100,000 kilometers with it, you can probably check out this. Actually, your 82% we're at right now at the battery, which is really cool. I think this is actually how it's supposed to be, but I don't know for sure. People can correct me in the comments down below. I have no real knowledge about this stuff, but it's just really cool that you can all check this stuff out, you know, real quick. So yeah, I mean, that's just nice. So temperature and everything else, but that's actually a good way to see what your battery is capable of. I actually think it's that max setting that we just found, the first one. So I think if you go and buy a second-hand one that has like a lot of kilometers on there or miles or whatever, you can actually use this menu and check the unlock stuff or the fuel battery setting. And how do you get this? How did I get my number 17? You can check out through this menu. You can go to identification and you will see your VIN number in there. And when you find your VIN number, you need to count the last 5 numbers, add them to each other, and then you can open up this extra menu, which in my case it was 70208. Those were the last 5 numbers, which equals 17 if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct? Yeah, and 7 is 17. Doi. I don't remember if that was correct, but as you can see, I came into this menu without any problem, so it was the correct number. So again, that's really a cool feature as well, that you can check out that stuff. Now, we're going to put it in drive real quick. Foot on the brake, put it in drive. Now I'm going to drive a little bit forward, and then I'm going to turn in the wheels, and then I'm going to put it back on park, and then we're going to turn it off because I need to get rid of that menu. So it's turned off. You open the door, everything goes off. If you're still in the car and you haven't opened the door, you can still listen to your radio and stuff like that. Also, when you're charging the car, you can put it in semi started mode, which you can still like check the news or the weather and listen to the radio, which is really cool. So now the cool thing about this thing is it has such a short turning circle. Look at how much the wheels come out. Like every drifter on the planet wished they had this steering lock or this steering angle from the get-go from a factory car. Now again, because there's nothing in the front, because the batteries are on the bottom and the engine or the electromotor is on the back, there's nothing here for you to use or do whatever. So you have all the space in the world. So if you put a little bit of a camber kit on here and maybe even a little bit more steering lock, you've got yourself one goddamn super cool drift machine, electric and all. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much everything that I wanted to say about the car. I'm gonna return it right now to BMW. It's around the corner over here. I'm gonna miss this car because pretty much it feels like it's my car already, which is very annoying because I really like it that much. I need to put my seatbelt on. And yeah, I'm sorry that this is a little bit of a video that's taking a little bit too long with me just talking behind the camera. I'd rather be in front of the camera to speak directly to you all. But this is actually just a bonus video in English. There's a lot more maybe to discuss about this car that's not like super interesting, but again, it just drives a treat. It's just such a nice car to drive. Again, also over here, what I forgot, this is your, whatchamacallit, not traction control, cruise control. You can put that in, then put it to set when you have the amount of kilometers that you're driving per hour. And then you can say, I want to creep up to the car in front of me, or I want to back off, which is also really cool. And of course, with the regenerative braking, it's just a really nice ride. Even going down slopes or hills, the car brakes for you. So if you go down a parking garage and you have a very steep road going down, it's just really cool to see that the car just takes it really slow, you know, and you're actually charging your car as well because it's regenerative braking at that moment in time. So that's really cool. So again, this has been me, Lycan-Strife for Driftwolf Gaming. We had so much fun in the BMW i3. Shout out to BMW A. Chris Veenendaal here in the Netherlands. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe and share this video with everybody who would like a BMW i3. Peace.